have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Get real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. A beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti's Cave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Come on, win.
Mic off again, and I leave the mic off again, and big up everyone. I'm the long-haired Yeti. I'll try that again, and we're going to cover the Arsenal v Sporting game in the UCL and just see how it all pans out, guys, how it all pans out. Right, let me just check, make sure I've sorted a few things out first. As you can see, there was a picture I've put on there that states that that song is copyright free, or that music, because it is still under a copyright contention, and it's from a person called C418, and he made it apparently, and he also did the music for Minecraft as well. And he's allowed it free to anybody but from what I can gather, somebody used it. I think it's a rapper or some Starboy. I've never heard of him, to be honest. It might be good, I don't fucking know, I've never heard of him. But apparently they've used it, and the company that's behind them, I think, are the ones that's trying to get the copyright on it. Well, if something's free to give out to anybody, you can't then just grab it for yourself. It's there for everybody. It plainly says that, where I got it from. So that's just a cover that that is copyright free. So there you go. If that's how it works, I don't really know how it works, to be quite honest with you. I do like the music. It has been the start of my channel for a good while. May have to look into doing something else, because you know what, I just can't be arsed with the fucking bollocks. It says it's free, it says everyone can use it, so I'm using it, and that's it. So it's free use. I mean, I have actually messaged to say that I keep getting copyright struck by this thing, but I had no reply on it. And we got Thunder again. Are we going again? Are we going again? Right. So let's get this set up and get the game going. Have a look at the teams as well. Be with you in a sec, guys. Sorting this out. Right, let's have a look at the Asna. Not going to be able to do the episode 7 of Resident Evil live, because for some reason my mic keeps repeating all the time. I don't know what's going on with that, but I've tried it on 2 things and I can't get it right when I'm actually live. So I got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, Zubamendi, Rice, Havertz, Madueke, Martinelli and Gyökeres. And Kepa is on the bench with Mosquera, Salmon, Incapi, Norgard, Eze, Dalman and Trossard and Jesus. Sporting. Big up, Steph, how you doing? Didn't get bored, did you, on Monday? What happened? I didn't actually see the game, to be honest with you. Adam said you was really poor, is what Adam was saying. So for Sporting, it's Rui Silva, Quaresma, Diamande, Ignacio, Araujo, Julmand, Marita, Jenny, Pedro, Trincao, Chow, Sao, or whatever that says, and Suarez. So that's your 2 teams. So yeah, pretty much what you'd expect, to be quite honest with you. Right, shit, I'll just turn the game off. What am I doing? What am I doing? I was close to getting bored. Referee piss poor again. Was it bad refereeing? What was the sending off like? Because I didn't see it. I've not actually seen the sending off. Was it justified or was it a terrible one? It was on Martinez, wasn't it? Good to see you though. Hope you're well. We're getting going straight away here. Lisbon trying to get down the left hand side, but Madueke takes the ball off him. Plays it through to Saliba. Saliba now's getting a lot of attention here. Gets the ball out though to Zubamendi. Zubamendi puts it down the centre. Panics a little bit, Zubamendi there, but good tackle there from, is that Nkapi? Nkapi, I mean. Here's Eze on the outside of the box. Gyökeres gets the ball into the box. Cleared by Sporting. No sending off. Game has gone. Well, how did it happen? Because I like I say, I haven't seen it, so I've not actually seen it. What is it? Another hand on the shoulder type thing? Oh, this has got off to a good start, to be honest. Oh, we've got a little bit left in there, I suppose. Where's me? The fuck have I done with my vape now? Oh, it's on the floor. Salt flew. Put it this way: DCL assaulted Euro just before their first goal. I mean, how many times do you see it though? You know what I mean? I mean, they're fighting for their lives. I mean, and let's face it, we all get bad decisions. The officiating is poor. Let's face it, it's poor for everybody though, isn't it? Really. We've had some bad ones as well. There's Sporting Lisbon trying to get out of the box. Here comes Eze. Eze puts the ball into the box. Sporting Lisbon managed to get the ball away. And he's just run that into a dead end. But Arsenal are well on for the pressing at the minute. Into Zubamendi in the centre. Plays it into Eze. Back to Zubamendi. Zubamendi with it now, just going down the left-hand side, going over the halfway line. Then he decides to trick me and not go over the halfway line, you little bastard. Put it his way and back to Saliba, into Gabriel. I get where you're coming from, but I mean, Adam says you didn't play very well anyway. What's that? What did you make of it? Did you think you played well or what? Like I say, I didn't see it. I've been a bit lethargic over the last 2 or 3 days. I don't know what sort of me. So I haven't really been doing anything. I was supposed to play the Resident Evil and I ain't really done that. Although that's wound me up to fuck today, to be honest. Why my mic just keeps repeating itself, I've no idea. But it don't seem to happen on here. Well, I don't think it does. Is it happening on here? I don't know. Best to ask you guys, not me. But Martinez allegedly pulled his man bun, and it is deemed as violent conduct. Effing joke. Paul Tierney booked Cunha for diving in first half too. Agendas or what? Yeah. I know what you're saying, but I mean, I will always say that I think we all get bad decisions. And this thing where... I mean, there's one thing that's got to stop big time for me as well. And that's this thing where you put your hand on someone's shoulder and they go down and that's a foul. There's got to be some pressure to it. Have Arsenal got different kinds of kits on them? I keep seeing black go across the sides of it. Or is that just me and my eyes? I think that might just be me. I think that's me and my eyes, actually. Looks pretty cool, actually. If that was the case, that looks actually pretty cool, I think. Big up, mate. Big up, Jack. How you doing, mate? And we played much better with 10 men. That's the irony. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, though, isn't it? Was it Everton that went down to 10 straight away when they started fighting each other? No, they're in. It must be the stream. I'll tell you what, I'd take that on as an idea for a shirt. I think that looked pretty cool, actually. But yeah, I get you. I get your frustration. But like I say, I don't think there's a team in the Premier League that's not had a decision that's been dodgy as shit. And the opposition's always going to look at it the opposite way because that's just the way it goes. It's same as the Cunha, same as the Lacroix sending off. I mean, that was a load of bollocks, to be fair. Big up Jack, Evening Pillow on standby. Big up Si, how you doing, matey? Mate, you've come out with a bright start so far, I will say that. Yeah, not bad, mate. Marca, the Spanish sports outlet, which is supposedly quite reliable, said we've tabled a multi-million deal for Iriola from Bournemouth. But Bournemouth? You know, I'm making team names up now. Bournemouth. I've heard that, mate, and I tell you what, that would be pretty sweet, to be fair. If you managed to get that going, bro, that would be pretty sweet. I have heard it myself, to be honest. But you never know whether these things are true or whether they're not, do you? But that would be fantastic. Corner for Arsenal. That's gone straight over and out. That would be a fantastic appointment, Jack. That would, after Glasner. Big up Steph, and Leeds shat themselves when we scored. Yeah, I could imagine they would, to be honest. Because like I say, they're fighting relegation as well, aren't they? The problem is though, Steph, I don't think it'll ever actually get any better. I mean, I'm not agreeing with either side, to be honest, but I just don't think it'll get any better for any of us, to be fair. The officiating this season's been some of the worst I've seen for a long time. A long time. And I can only see it getting worse as well. Jason Bournemouth. Yeah, exactly. I'd really take it, but I think it'll only come if we win Europa Conference. Yeah, they'd shut themselves. I think that would be a fantastic appointment, Jack, to be honest, and it'd show a hell of a lot of, support from the owners and everything like that. I think he's a very sought-after manager. He has a style about him that really fucking gets to teams, and his team plays to him as well. I like him. I do like him. Because playing in a big European competition is a lure for managers. Yeah, absolutely. We just want the right decision. VAR isn't used properly. No, I totally agree with you. And VAR's used too much as well sometimes. Sometimes a referee can make the decision. But then again, that'll be dodgy as well, because it always is. So yeah, I get where you're coming from, but it's like, there's not... I think what needs to happen, Stephanie, personally, is every fan from every team needs to say, we're not having this. This needs to stop, or you can fuck your football. But that's not going to happen, is it? Because one week it'll go for one team, and another week it'll go for another team. So there's never going to be any sticking together and saying, look, this whole thing's fucking shite. Get it sorted out. I pay a lot of money to come here. Steph, they don't care about getting it right because they consistently still get it wrong. If they cared, they'd have made a difference. Yeah, absolutely. And goal line technology is the only success. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. What are you doing, boy? Right, so 9 minutes and 40 gone. Sporting with a ball at the moment. Arteta shouting at Arsenal to get hold of the ball. They're in the box here. Oh, they got it taken off them though by Saliba. Gets it to Madueke, but gets it back to Saliba. Smashed up the pitch. Gyökeres wins it, but then loses it again. I had to go into the United stand chat after the Martinez red card and write karma for Lacroix. You've done that on every single thing, haven't you? It is though, isn't it? It is though. I mean, regardless how you see it, it's like, it always sort of evens itself out, let's say. And it's unfortunate when it does, but unfortunately that's just how it is. And it's always going to go like that, isn't it? Sporting now on the attack down the left-hand side. I said in the pub we shouldn't just walk off, but when we would get points deduction as well, can't win. No, I think the only way you can sort it out, Steph, is for every single fan, because they've done things of that ilk before, you know, when they tried to do the European Super League or whatever it was. If you believe that's what made the difference, but they have all come together in that kind of situation. I think we should all come together in the fact of the officiating as well. But then if it happens to you and you say it, then you're just moaning. But then next week they'll be saying exactly the same thing. But they're not moaning, they're actually pointing out the real thing. You know, it matters. It matters when they point it out. That's the problem, you know. We're not all going to stick together and do something about it. We're all going to stick with our own teams, and as long as it don't happen to our team, then we don't care. When I spoke to Kenny, he said that Arsenal always try and start fast. If the opposition ride the storm, Arsenal will tire out. Very true, very true. United have just accepted we play against 12 men every week with 10 men. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of them is sporting on the right hand side, and he's out and he's gone down as if he's been fouled there by Nkapi, and he's staying down. So have a look at that. There's a bit of contact there, but I mean, it doesn't. I mean, this is another thing that grates on my nerves at the minute as well. If you get some contact and then keep on your feet and keep going, and then all of a sudden drop on your arse, I'm sorry, I don't buy that. If they catch you when you're full running, then yes, it can take stages before it actually connects with you, but not like that. I don't know if this is being checked or not, because I can't hear anything. I think it's very thingy to the Madueke one, to be honest. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to learn how to play with 10 men. To be honest, because you never know when that can happen in a match. He's getting some treatment. Don't mean anything, and nothing else is happening with it. Not as far as I can see at the minute, anyway. At the end of the day, if you take your chances and put the game to bed, it takes piss poor referee decisions out of it, rant over. No, you know what? That's something I've been saying for ages. So you're on the exact same page as me. If you have to rely on penalties and all this, that, and the other, then what are you actually doing? What are you doing? I mean, you can score them, yes, and they're good to have, but if you have to rely on them and that's the only thing you can take from the game, that you should have got a penalty, then what are you actually doing on the pitch? That to me makes absolutely no sense at all. Penalties are something you might get, and you might get lucky with. You don't set your game out for them. Oh, fucking hell, I thought Zubmani were going to fuck that up. Kicked up the field by Rafa Raya. I tell you what, there'll be a lot of Arsenal fans with their hearts in their mouth there when that happened and Zubamendi was outside the box. There'll be a lot who had heart in the mouth there. I thought he was going to mess it there. If Arsenal get through, do you think they will get Simeoned in the semi-final? I didn't watch the game yesterday. Dal said it was really good, actually, the Barcelona one. Here's Zubamendi trying to power through. Gets cut out, though. Read it well there. Here's Diamande. Plays it down the centre. Plays some decent passing, Sporting. Just not quick enough at times, I suppose. On the right-hand side now. Playing the ball back. And first goal is crucial in this game. Yep. And seems like Sporting have read that storm that Kenny was on about. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it's all about to get rather interesting, isn't it? Basically. Rather interesting. If Arsenal score fast, it will kill Sporting's mentality. Yeah. That's always been a thing with them. That I've always said that when we play them. Cannot let them get a goal straight away. But then again, this season, I don't think really they've been that, to be honest. Oh, they're through here, Sporting. On the left-hand side. Takes a shot and he's not even hit the corner flag. Offside anyway. Sporting have to score 2 anyway. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Let's have a look at the results from yesterday, because I didn't actually watch it, to be honest. What was I doing last night? I can't fucking remember. I don't know what I was doing. Let's have a look. Matches. Right. So PSG beat Liverpool 2-0. Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. Bayern 1. Oh no, that's today. 1-1 Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Here comes Sporting again on the right hand side. Ooh. Magnum PI's put that wide. That's a bad pass though from Saliba straight to him in the centre. Get away on the right hand side. Can't get the shot proper though. Miscues it. And Sporting beat them on penalties a few years back. That will be on Arsenal's mind. Yeah. And Arsenal don't want that because they're knackered already. Plus with City on Sunday. Yeah, City's going to be a big one. Here's Gyökeres. Smashes it over the bar. No, they don't. Only one to go. Extra time. Is that it? I don't know. I didn't even pay any attention to that. Big up, Jez. Very true, Jack. That's a huge game versus Cheaty. Big up, Jez, mate. Not a bad start so far. And yo, Jez. It's quite an interesting action-packed game at the minute. So what are you doing? You're trying to eat the fucking plate as well. Here's Mosquera into Madueke. Madueke just twisting and turning. Plays it across to Gabriel. Gabriel to Saliba. And Sporting just standing off him at the minute. Saliba plays it through to Madueke into Eze. Eze's got 2 players going towards him. Keeps hold of it though. Pass is cut out again, but it ends up over on the left hand side with Martinelli. Into Eze. Eze runs through, gets it again to the left hand side to Martinelli. Cross comes in, headed away by Sporting. And then Sporting pick it up afterwards, trying to get tackled by Saliba. And then Arsenal managed to clean it up. Hi Jack, says Jez. How you doing, Jez, mate? You alright? Is Zubamendi into Madueke. Madueke gets clipped, and that's going to be a free kick. Outside the box. Not right outside the box, but it's outside the box. Which could be anywhere, really, couldn't it, I suppose? About 40-ish odd yards, I don't know. I don't really know the yardage. Evening, Steph. The Boys is back on Amazon. I haven't watched any of it yet, but apparently the final season is back on. Marshalls as well. That's got pretty good, actually, Marshalls. Been enjoying that, to be honest. Here's Eze on the outside of the box, got clipped away. Here's a counter attack though for Sporting, and they've got some pace on here, but Martinelli's kept up with that, took the ball off him. Here comes Martinelli on the right hand side, played into Madueke. Madueke plays it down the right hand side, but that should be caught by Sporting. Goes down, and Mosquera. It's a fool. It's a fool. Man, good job you had Madueke. What's his face? Martinelli on that. I think he's the only one that would have had the pace to keep up with that as well. Evening, Yeti. That's back to Saliba. Oh, you've had a shit as well, haven't you? Mosquera ball into Eze. Eze gets that's cut out by Sporting. And good tackle comes in there though by Zubamendi. Both teams look a bit at it, to be honest. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got Porto tomorrow in the second leg, of course, so that should be an interesting one tomorrow night. Lucky Martinelli was back there. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And back in a bit, says Steph. And Jez, I keep trying to watch that Devil Rides Out, but the stream that I've got, it just won't. It's not playing for some reason. I don't know why. Just won't play. I tried to watch it 2 or 3 times yesterday. Well, it weren't yesterday, it was probably last week, but yeah, the stream, it won't play for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe because it's like such an old film, but I was up for watching it the other day. Gyökeres into Madueke. Madueke's having a run through him, and foot comes in, and that's going to be a free kick again on the right hand side. This is right outside the box. Yeah, I mean, look, he's proper took his leg out there. That is right outside the box as well, that is. Not sure why he's arguing, because he definitely kicked him in the leg. 24 minutes and 10 gone. Arsenal 0, Sporting 0. Arsenal with a dangerous free kick if they can float this in right. And Rice limping. Yeah. I think he's alright though. He's leaving the free kick to Madueke. It's Madueke about to take the free kick. It's more on the left foot anyway, straight into the hands of the keeper. 25 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Yeah, we got Fiorentina in the second leg. We're already 3-0 up. Yeah, you have, haven't you? Yeah, nice. And that's a shame. I think you would have liked it. Yeah, I'll try and get it on something else, but the thing I normally use, it just won't play. I don't know why. It's just won't play for some reason. I don't know why. I could probably find it on another stream on the TV, but I was trying to watch it while I was in bed. So, you know, probably get it on Amazon, but I think you'd have to pay for it to get it on that. I shall find it. I shall get it downloaded or something and get it on a USB stick and watch it that way. Sporting now on the attack down the middle. Arsenal getting back over to the left-hand side. Played into the middle. Nice pass back to the left-hand side. And Mosquera gets on the end of it to give him a corner or a throw-in. And if someone said to me when we had Roy as manager that in 2026 you'd be FA Cup champions, won the Community Shield and beaten Fiorentina 3-0 in the Europe quarter final, I'd have them committed. Yeah. Talking about stream stopping, this one keeps stopping as well. But at least the actual stream's not breaking up. Nah, I think what that was is I think it was that Nvidia broadcast, because there's certain things you can put on, and I didn't know, but it's AI based. And it does say that it can affect your GPU or, you know, and slow things down a bit. So I think that's what was happening earlier on the one I did earlier. I mean, they've got some good stuff on there, but if it's going to do that, then there's no point, especially if you're gaming anyway. Just no point in it. There's Diamand. Sporting keeping it in defence at the moment. Plays it forward, and that's gone straight to Zubamendi. Here's Gabriel having a run through the centre. Plays it through to Madueke. Eze manages to pick the ball up. Not literally. Over to Mosquera on the right hand side. Played into Eze. Eze then across to Rice. Rice to Nkapi on the left hand side. He's going to give it back to Rice. Into Zubamendi in the centre. Zubamendi then threads the ball through for Martinelli. Martinelli across to Saliba. Saliba down the right hand side for Mosquera. Mosquera to Madueke. Back to Saliba. Then Saliba across to Martinelli, who's in the centre of the pitch at the minute. Plays it across to Rice. Rice to Nkapi on the left hand side. No way through at the moment. Gabriel, Eze back to Gabriel. Both defenders are right up though at the minute. Eze plays a pass through the centre. It's a nice pass. Gyökeres gets on the end of it, but Sporting managed to clear the ball. For a throw in on the right hand side. So with Rice, Martinelli now on the left hand side. Tries to play it into Nkapi. It's a corner. Corner Arsenal. Lovely threaded pass that was through for Zubamendi. Good run as well from Zubamendi, to be fair. But that Diamandi looks a decent player. 29 minutes and 10 gone. Rice with a corner. Can he get it on the net? As he normally does. Fucking brilliant at that he is. And he goes straight up in the air. No, it goes right over to the other side to Zubamendi. He gets the header, but he's well too far away from goal to get it on there. Diamandi for Sporting. Keeping it in the defence at the minute. Played through the middle. That ball through the middle was on quite a lot, to be fair. Got it on the right hand side now. Up against Nkapi. Plays it into the middle again, and he's in the box. Ooh, and he shoots over the bar and wide, I think. The ball going through the middle quite a bit, Jez. It's a little bit concerning. Into Rice, gets it up to Eze. Eze now going towards the right hand side, tries to play it through for Madueke. Madueke picks the ball up. Diamandi gets in with a challenge, and it's Martinelli outside the box looking for a shot. Sends it over to Incapi. Incapi back to Martinelli. They didn't read each other there, and Sporting start taking the ball away. Player goes down, and it's still with Sporting now on the right hand side, and Gabriel gets in to clear that up. It's gone back to Sporting though. Sporting now with it on the right hand side, has to play it back to defence though. It's with Diamandi. Into the middle again. Down the right hand side, back into the middle. Pressure's coming in, but they've still got it. Sporting plays it down the left hand side, gets a touch to it, but it's don't get a good touch on it there. Suarez out for a goal kick. So Gabriel, as he walks out the box, plays it across to Saliba. Big up Yeti mate, big up Jez mate, you okay mate? And you okay Yeti mate? Yeah, I'm all good mate, I'm all good. Got me a cruise campo going again, so yeah, I'm absolutely awesome mate. Ball down to Gyökeres, that's cleared away on the left hand side, trying to get through now. Suarez has got a lot of attention though from what's his face, Saliba. Would be a free kick. He has grabbed his shirt. Might have both got each other's shirt, to be honest. Eze got in well to clean that up, though, to be fair. 32 minutes and 40 gone. Free kick to Sporting. Free kick comes in straight at Rice, cleared away as well. That's out for a throw in on the right hand side. For Arsenal. Mosquera back to Saliba, back to Raya. Raya out to Gabriel. Gabriel just running forward with it at the minute. Plays the ball down the left hand side. Gets it to Incapi. It's back to Rice. Then Martinelli gets the ball taken off him. Rice clears it up though. Rice keeps hold of it on this left hand side. Still with Rice. Rice going towards the centre. Got Saliba on the side at the side of him. Plays it to Saliba now. Into Rice. Back to Saliba. Saliba across to Gabriel. And Gabriel plays a pass down to Mosquera. Mosquera gets it to Madueke. Challenge comes in on Madueke, and that'll be a free kick to Arsenal. There's Madueke again on the right hand side. He's got Mosquera on the outside of him. Plays it back though to Gabriel. Gabriel then threads the ball through for Eze. Eze, nice touch there for Gyökeres. The return wasn't as good though, to be honest. Was a lot of pressure on it though. Into Rice on the left hand side. Plays it across to Martinelli. It's Martinelli now trying to take on his man. He takes on his man. Gets the ball into the box. Header comes in. It's headed away by Sporting. And Arsenal's trying to win the ball in the centre. Sporting get the ball away. And there's a pace battle on here with Gabriel. Gabriel goes down. Ball ends up with Madueke. Goes back to Saliba. into Zubamendi, into Eze. Eze gets the ball taken off him. Sporting now trying to get down the left-hand side. Zubamendi stops it, but it goes out for a throw-in on the left-hand side for Sporting. Arteta's going fucking mental. Gyökeres running onto the edge of the line, tries to play a pass, ends up back with a Sporting player. Martinelli tries to play a shot and Sporting stop that. And then the header comes in from Gabriel. Rice tries to get the challenge. Sporting with it now on the right hand side. Arsenal trying to get back in numbers. And they've slowed them down again. And here's Sporting just outside the halfway line. Plays it again through the centre. Just walking around with the ball at the minute. Into Diamand. He's the only player I know. Him and Suarez, I think, are the only two players I know. I think it's Trent Shaw or something, isn't it? The guy with the fucking tash. Out to Saliba. Saliba then pulls the ball aside. Mosquera, I mean. Didn't have to go down there, Mosquera, to be honest. Here's Incape on the left-hand side. Running down the left-hand side. Plays it into Martinelli. Martinelli threads the ball into the box, but that's cut out again by Sporting. And Sporting now trying to get down the middle. Pressure's coming in though from Arsenal. They have to play it all the way back. And it's over to the right-hand side again for Sporting. Back to Diamand. Back to the other centre-back. And it's with Sporting at the minute. Cut out there by Saliba. Saliba then plays a pass into Zubamendi. It's back to Gabriel. Gabriel now just walking forward. Plays it into Zubamendi. Back to Gabriel again. In the centre of the pitch. Plays it across to Saliba. Saliba down the right hand side to Mosquera. He drops it to Madueke. Into Eze. Back to Madueke. Played back to Gabriel. Gabriel keeps looking for that pass down the centre and he has picked it off quite a few times, to be honest. Here's Saliba into Eze, who's on the right hand side at the minute. Back to Rice. Rice just got the ball in the centre at the minute. And to play it across to Incapi. Back to Rice. Into Gabriel. Back to Rice. Rice plays it through the middle for Incapi. It's into Martinelli. Martinelli's got the run on this guy on the left-hand side, but his cross is straight at the keeper. No, it was Zubamendi, not Martinelli. All good there, aside from the cross. And here's Saliba. Sporting. Madueke should pick that up on the right hand side. Plays it back to Saliba. Into Rice. Rice across to Incapi. Nobody in front of Incapi. Martinelli's there now. Played back to Rice. Challenge comes in. Gets it back to Saliba. Cross to Gabriel. Gabriel back to Raya. Oh, Raya's kicked it straight to the Sporting player. Oh, he got away with that. Bloody hell. Into Eze. Eze across to Zubamendi. to Madueke on the right hand side. Madueke gets by, can't get the cross in though. Gets like he got a corner there off Suarez, or did he? Oh my days! Good job he didn't control that and smash it into the net. Bro, he's making some proper howlers, isn't he? You must have, you Arsenal fans must have had your eye in your mouth twice tonight, especially with the Zubamendi one. When he had it outside at the edge of the box, that was scary, because you know what he's like when they come at him. And then Raya then just pretty much gifting it out to the Sporting player, but luckily it didn't land right for him to be able to just hit it straight at the net. Corner comes in, Madueke punched away by the Sporting keeper, and it's coming back into the box zone, smashed away by Sporting. Martinelli lets it bounce. He can't get away with it though. Martinelli's fighting with him on this one, and it goes down, and the referee said free kick. Jenny again. Oh, it's Saliba. Definitely not done that on purpose. It's an eye poke. It's an eye poke. Like UFC. .41 minutes and 53 gone. And it's 0-0. Actually, a decent game actually for a neutral anyway. I don't think it will be for an Arsenal fan, but it's been a decent game for a neutral. Play back to Diamand. Sporting with it now, get it down the centre. Rice gets to him. Sporting still got it though on the right hand side with Genty, and they're away here on the right hand side. Plenty of Arsenal players going towards them. Still got it though. Get it over to the left hand side. They're in the box here trying to get the cross in. Cross comes in. Oh, it's I think at the bottom of the post. I think that hit the bottom of the post, man. Well, not the post, man, but I mean the post. Yeah, I think that catches the bottom of the post. Oh, bit of a lucky one there. Bit of time, and well, he didn't have a lot of time. I don't think he realised how much time he had there, really. Over to Saliba. Saliba smashes it over to Nkapi. Nkapi heads the ball into the centre, picked up by Sporting against Gyökeres. And Sporting got it now, trying to get the ball through. Players going down left, right and centre. Referee's not having it. Still with Sporting. Don't know why he made that pass. That was crazy. And now, trying to get past. And Sporting still keep hold of it at the moment. On the right hand side now, has to drop it back into Diamand. He looks such a cool customer, doesn't he, that Diamandi? Or however you say his name. He did in the first leg as well. 44 minutes gone. Nil. Ball thrown in, over to the right hand side, played into the centre, and that's going back to the centre back, over to the left hand side, bit of space on this left hand side as well. Fires the ball over to the right hand side, and that's Nkapi's to head the ball back. Gyökeres gets a touch to it, goes down. Sporting with it now, trying to get through. Arsenal managed to get the tackle in. It's Madueke. Madueke drops it back to Mosquera. Mosquera can't... has to go down on the contact. Nearly 45 minutes gone. And 1 minute of extra time. Into Saliba. Saliba across to Zubamendi. Back to Saliba. Back to Zubamendi. Zubamendi now on the right hand side. Plays it down to Madueke. Madueke plays it back to Zubamendi. They get lucky though. It ends up with Eze. And it's here with Rice. Rice is flying down the centre. Plays it across to Incapi. Incapi to Martinelli. Martinelli into Eze. Eze on the outside of the box. Looking to get a shot. Gets a shot. And it's over the bar. He's looked quite bright though in this first half. Eze. I don't mean bright as he normally looks stupid. I mean he has actually looked like he's a bit at it, and that's half time, guys. It's half time. It's not the best stream, so you know people might be a bit in front of me, to be honest, because it has actually stopped and froze every now and then. I mean, for a neutral, it's a good game. For a European game and a neutral, it's good. How it is for Arsenal fans. I think there's been one or two moments that you'd have been squeaky bum time, to be honest. Raya just keeps doing that kick out that just gives it away. It's crazy. Sporting have done themselves proud. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. They're both managing to get the foot in at the right time. But that Raya kick out, oh my days. If he could have actually controlled that and managed to shoot it at the goal, that would have made a big difference. But it didn't, and that might come into play at some point. But for a neutral, I think it's a decent game. I think Eze's looked decent as well, isn't he, Jack? To be honest, I think so. Anyway, I think he's looked at it. Definitely looked at it. Be interesting to get an Arsenal fan's perspective, because it is obviously they're going to think about it a little bit more than I do. But so far it's 0-0, and Jez is right, it was 1-0 in the first leg, wasn't it? Because you scored right at the end, if I remember right. I think Steph thought it was 1-1 maybe, I don't know. Is it at your place tomorrow, Jack, or is it at Fiorentina? It's our place tomorrow. It's 1-1. So, you know, all to play for. As I've said many times before, you know, Premier League's the most important thing to me. But at the end of the day, if you can manage to do something in both, then why not? Why the fuck not? And Woods is getting back to himself as well. So, thought it was a fair result. With Villa, they did have a few chances there that could have fucked us, to be fair. But sometimes you have to ride your luck, don't you? You have to ride your luck. And hopefully you get something out of it. Good evening, all you beautiful people. Come on, you irons. Big up, mate. Hope you're well, pal. Hey, wasn't it great, mate? It was great that you got that 4-0 win against Wolves, well deserved, and then Spurs lost. I was thinking to myself, like, you know, it would be such a bitch if Spurs managed to scum it and win, when you've just done that 4-0 on Wolves, because then you get to the point where you think, man, what do we actually have to do here? It's still all on, mate, and Leeds don't look like they're letting things go, so yeah, it's still all on. More massive games to come. Let's have a look, see what... because I've completely forgot, to be honest. Oh, yeah, that's it. We've got Burnley next. Which is not, no game can be looked at as in, you're definitely going to win it or whatever. So, I mean, you can't look at it like that. Pretty sure it is Burnley next, isn't it? Yeah, Burnley on Sunday. And you guys have got... Oh, you got Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace could be a tough one, mate. And I went up for the game, great atmosphere, had a great day out. Then Sunderland made my weekend. Yeah. I know, that was mad, wasn't it? Yeah, I know, man. You know what? Yeah, as much as like we're in the same sort of situation, I was actually thinking I really hope they don't go and win it and just like, because you get to a point where you just think, well, what we got to fucking do here? So Spurs losing was massive, wasn't it? Massive. Who Spurs got next? I mean, they got Brighton next as well, which is crazy because that's De Zerbi's ex-team, isn't it? That's De Zerbi's ex-team. We need it to keep going the same way as it's going, mate. Not us getting a draw, but getting a win. I mean, we're at Burnley. We're at our own ground against Burnley, so I mean, there's never any excuses from me, as I always say. But it's like, Brighton could easily do Spurs. Now that makes it even better because then you've not got the pressure on it, have you? If they manage to beat Spurs, and I mean the pressure's on anyway, but yeah, 2 good goals from Tati. But what about that Mavropanos? Because, I mean, speaking to Tont on a few occasions, he's always been the one that, like, oh yeah, he's useless, he's a waste of time. Mate, 2 great goals. 2 quality goals. He seems to have really come out of his shell, doesn't he, that Mavropanos? He seems to be a bit of a danger at the minute. Just picking up points, fella. We'll both be safe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's always been nice though if you can just like get the wins to make it definite. I mean, I think it was the second goal you got, or it might have been the third goal you got. I can't remember what it was, but I don't know why that Wolves player went down. I've watched it a few times. I can't see no foul or anything. I don't know what he went down for. That was absolutely stupid on his part. But yeah, I mean, look, we got Woodsy back now, so hopefully we can get him firing again, and then just move on from there. Send the spuds down, mate. Send the spuds down. That's the main thing. Like I say, with them playing Brighton, and Brighton being De Zerbi's last management job in the UK, that's going to be an interesting one. I don't think they have the grit, mate, to be honest. I don't think they've got the grit. I think we've got the grit. I think you guys have got the grit. I was still celebrating the second one in the crowd. I didn't even see the third goal. Good lad. Hey, good lad. That was excellent. I watched it. It was really good. Really good. Just what you need as well. Just, it's so annoying, isn't it, when it's just coming right to the end and it's like, oh, come on, please. But yeah, it was, that was a cracking win, that was. I mean, I don't underestimate any team, but I think I'd rather have Burnley than Palace, if I'm honest. I really do think I'd rather have Burnley than Palace. But hey, you've got to just keep it going. You've got Tati, who's got a bit of a, he's got a confidence building there as well. And you've got Mavropanos, who's an absolute weapon. But I mean, in corners and stuff like that, he's a bit deadly in those areas. There you just got to keep going at it. I only get up to 2 or 3 games a season. I'm a lone parent, Yeti, so I was well chuffed being there. Yeah, how much did that all cost you anyway to go there? I still think we'll get something at Palace. Yeah, I mean, I could see a possible draw, to be honest with you. That's how you've got to think, though, innit? That's how you've got to think. You've got to want to get something everywhere. You know, we got a 1-1 draw against Villa. And I'll take that, to be honest. On the balance of play at times, I would take that 100%. McGinn was an absolute thorn in our side as usual. And Steph. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, mate, I mean, I've always been the same. I don't underestimate any team. I think football's massively about mentality, and it's whoever wants it the most, to be honest. And you look at Burnley, yes, they've got 20 points and not really much of a chance, but it still doesn't mean they're not going to try and bring it. I mean, the last, what was it? I think it was this season, wasn't it? And their goalie had an absolute fucking worldie and we couldn't get past him. Might have been last season, I don't know, I can't remember, but it was one of the seasons anyway. We've got to go and sort out the game tomorrow with Porto, and then get on to the weekend, get that sorted out as well. I'm like you, Harry, mate. I have no excuses or anything like that. You know, you either fucking bring it, you either put everything in, every bit of effort you've got in it, and earn that fucking shirt, or you get the fuck out of it. Simple as that for me. Always has been, always will be. I've seen absolute quality wear that shirt, so I don't expect anything else. Is the stream breaking up, guys? Is it breaking up? I always make a proper day out of it. Met a friend in Clapham for coffee, lunch in Covent Garden, then the game. About 200 quid all in for the day. If I take my daughter, double it. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it, when you look at the prices nowadays? I remember where you could like go to Forest and just spend 28 quid on the fucking gates or at this shop. I mean, I think it was on the gates actually, if I remember right. But eventually I got a season ticket when I could afford it, but it was always like due to work and stuff. I mean, because I worked in retail, so getting weekends off was always going to be difficult. So it made it a waste of time. Because you wouldn't hardly get to any games. You all blurry Yeti, or am I going to Specsavers again? Mate, that happened earlier as well. I don't know why that keeps happening. Maybe it's because I'm using this. I don't know. Let's take that off. What is that anyway? What's a fucking Vignet? What's a Vignet? Let me try and do. I mean, that's like do it from my. See if that makes a difference. See if it's actually this thing what I'm using here that's actually doing it. It could be, you know, because there's a few things on this that uses AI. Let me just leave it like that. Might go off altogether now. I don't. Yeah, it will. I need to change it in the settings, don't I? Right, we'll do it as just that. There you go. That works better. That might actually work better. See if it does it now. If it does it now, then it must be a YouTube thing. Because that's taking off NVIDIA broadcast, which does use a lot of GPU and all that kind of stuff, in your processor and all that kind of thing. Is it still blurred? Love the Hammers fans. I went on my own and ended up having such a laugh. I'll talk to anyone. Yeah, absolutely. 100%, man. That's what it's all about. And I miss it. I do miss it. I must admit. I mean, a lot of the times when I was going to the games, to the City Ground, we missed a good lot of the second half because we was down there having a beer and having a chat with some of the guys I've met. So I did miss a lot of the second half sometimes, but I always caught the main things. Ooh, straight into the sporting keeper. It's not really making any difference, is it, really? It's not making any difference not having that on. And I do like that picture as well, so I'm putting it back on. Fuck it. That vape must be strong. It's okay now. Yeah. It's good. It's because I took that NVIDIA broadcast off. I'm off on wherever off, and yeah. See, if I put it back on this, it's normally all right. There might be some issues though, I suppose. It's fine on here. I mean, that's what I'm looking at, but you know, it's fine on here. But it might be because I've got this on as well, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know what's going off with it. It's not normally that way, to be honest. I've got nothing else on in the background, so I don't know why it's doing it. It's sporting on the right hand side. Cut out by Zubermandy, but they've still kept hold of the ball though. Get it down the right hand side again with Gent. He has to pass it back. Arsenal back in numbers at the moment. Diamandi gets a pass through, gets through with that as well on Incapi, and on the attack here down the left hand side, gets it through, shot, and I think from Suarez. Why is he celebrating? I didn't go in, did it? Maybe I do need to go Specsavers. No, I didn't go in. There, he's well wide. I thought he was celebrating. Sporting now, Rice gets it over to Martinelli, but he's going to get cut out with that, and that's going out on the left hand side. You can't beat actually being at the ground though. I mean, you really can't beat that. I'm gonna have to do it again at some point. I'm gonna have to sort some out. See when we get all the new stands and all that kind of stuff. See if I can get there then. This will end up going to penalties again. Deja vu, says Stephanie. They do seem to be very well matched. I will say that. They do seem to be very well matched. Free kick to Arsenal on the right hand side. Rice is going over to it. .48 minutes and 45 gone. What about the beer there? What's the beer like in your grounds? Because the beer in ours was fucking watered down shit. It was them bottles at Colesberg. Fucking horrible. Ooh, Eze with a shot. It's wide. No deflection, just wide. Got a bit of space to have it though. Yeah, the bear was shit at Forest Ground. Always. Yeah, there's no point. Plastic bottles as well. Oh, plastic bottles. Get out of here. Same when you went to the ice hockey as well. Go to the ice hockey, you get fucking watered down beer in a plastic glass or whatever it was. Plastic tumbler. And then you get fucking those bloody burgers, which was pretty much them rustlers. They cost you about £6. 6 fucking quid. Definitely go, Yeti, come out of your metaphorical plateau's cave. I know, mate. I do need to. It's in the planning, mate. It's definitely in the planning. I just need to sort out how it all works now, because apparently you've got to have some kind of membership, some shit. And they've got like the lottery system going as well, which I don't understand. I don't drink Yeti, strictly herbal. Oh yeah, you told me the other day, didn't you? What's the local brewery in Nottingham called? Shipston's. Is it still Shipston's? Or am I living in the past? I know it used to be. Just up the road from me, actually. If it's still the same thing, I don't know. I ain't been around there for a long time, to be honest. Here comes Sporting on the left-hand side. Arsenal back in numbers at the moment. Pressing forward with Gyökeres. Both teams struggling to get through each other at times. That's out for a throw-in. That was a waste, that was. Here's Eze on the left-hand side. Tackle comes in. Eze's down, holding his ankle. And he's gone straight through the back of him. And my stream has stopped, guys. It's frozen. And I've got a big circle in the middle of it. What are we doing? No, it's back on there. That's going to be cleared by Saliba. into Zubamendi, played across to Rice. Into Incapi. Tackle comes in on Incapi. Oh, you're trying to make love there. I don't know what they're doing there. They're scissoring on the pitch. What we're doing here? It's Brewdog at the London Stadium. Don't know what it's like or how much. Yeah, I've heard a bit of Brewdog. Wasn't he that serial killer? Doctor... No, wait, it was Harold Shipman. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That was crazy. My ex was... her parents was seen by Shipman. And they was offered that, apparently. According to what she told me. Her dad was, and they turned it down. They was actually offered that jab and they didn't take it. So she said, I mean, I don't know, I mean, that's what she said, but because that's where they worked, at the Leicester thing or something, I don't know. Can't remember what she said, didn't pay that much attention to her, to be honest. Apart from in certain situations. "54 minutes and 38 gone. Havertz is coming on. Into Incapi. Incapi goes on the left hand side, gets the cross in. It's cleared by Sporting on the second attempt. Sporting player goes down with the challenger Mosquera. Here's Madueke on the right hand side. Gets around two players. Gets the cross in. It's headed away again by Sporting. It's just on the outside of the box. Martinelli takes the volley. Off volley. And it's over the bar. This is a good game for a neutral. I have to say that. I'll have a pint of Dr. Death's under the patio. Yeah. And euthanasia jab. Yeah. Apparently they was offered it. And they turned it down. I don't know how true that is. But that's what... I mean, she was never came across like that to me. But... Well, she did come across me. But, you know, that's a different story. "55 minutes and 55 gone. Arsenal pick it up again on the left-hand side. It's with Madueke. Madueke can't get it through. Still got it though, Madueke. He's in the box, Madueke. Oh, his left foot drive is wide. It's the outside of the goal. Did well there. Getting through and getting through and getting through. Gets a shot off, but he just... They're right in front of him. He just couldn't get the angle. Still 0-0. Ball kicked out by Sporting. Headed straight back in by Gabriel. And the pressure's on here. And Havertz gets it. Back to Havertz again. Into Eze. Over to Incapi. Incapi drops it back to Gabriel. Gabriel fires it down the middle. It's cut out by Sporting. Sporting then gets it down the right hand side. Gabriel cuts that out. Into Incapi. Over to Rice. Back to Incapi. Incapi drops the ball over the top. Looking for Martinelli. But Sporting managed to win that. Get the ball over to the centre. Tackle comes in from Incapi. They win the ball back again. Rice then gets it across to Zubamendi. Zubamendi plays it through the middle to Mosquera. Mosquera gets it over to the right hand side to Madueke. Madueke gets through. Can't get past though. Can't get past Suarez. 57 minutes and 52 gone. 0-0. I have to say, it's a cracking game for a neutral. For a neutral to watch, it's a cracking game. Both teams won it big time. Here's Sporting on the left-hand side. Smash it down the left-hand side. That's cleared back by Saliba and out for a throw-in. Ball straight down the centre to Gent. He just leaves it. That was clever. And Rice reads it well as well. And it's with Sporting now on the right hand side. Plays it down the left hand side. They're outside the box. Tries to play it into the box. It's cut away. And it's back with Sporting. You just can't let them get back in numbers. Both teams, to be fair. Sporting now trying to get something going down the centre, just passing it back and forward with the defence. Arsenal covering it quite well at the moment. They get it over to Diamandi. Ball straight through the middle. It's over to the left-hand side. Sporting now on the left-hand side. Getting covered though by Mosquera, and that ends up with Havertz. Havertz gets it out to Madueke. Madueke's going to look to try and take these two on with the looks of it, but there's a challenge coming in. But Madueke keeps hold of it and then gets absolutely poleaxed. And it's with Sporting now on the left-hand side. Trying to get the cross in. Cross don't come in, but it's a corner. "60 minutes and 5 gone. 0-0. I wonder if the pitch isn't too dry tonight. Oh, that... You know what? I was saying the other day, Stephanie, you know when your team don't show up, and... Well, no, I wouldn't say you don't show up, because Bournemouth ain't no slouch, and one thing that Areola does well with his Bournemouth sides is he gives you something right from the start that you're like, fucking hell, this is going to be hard work, and you just drain. You just drain. They get us with it all the time. You get it all the time with them. And I forgot what I was generally going on about. What did you say? Who was it? Oh, it was... I wonder if the pitch... Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah. No, my point was, is, you know when you don't bring it to a game, don't do an interview. Just go away, get on the training pitch and learn what you're supposed to be doing. Saying stuff like that is just too stupid. It's their own ground. Or was it hard? That's what she said. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It just makes it even worse though, don't it? It just makes it even worse. You know, as a fan, when you watch your team, like, not really go, you know, do things that you expect to see, it just makes it 10 times worse when they come out and say something stupid like that. Embarrassing excuses makes the result even worse. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You're already feeling pissed off, and that, you know, that it's not gone right and all that kind of stuff. And then they come up with stupid shit like that. It's like, get out of here, man. Pitch is dry for both teams. You know, like in ice hockey, when they're playing at home, they change the ice a little bit so it works with the home team. Like they'll sort of, I don't know, warm it up a little bit. Not a lot, obviously, otherwise they'll be fucking doing water polo. But, or water hockey, or whatever you call it. You're always going to do something like that. So, so basically you lost to Bournemouth because of the groundsman. It's the groundsman's fault. Let's blame the groundsman. Headed over by Sporting. 63 minutes and 7 gone. Still 0-0. Raya again makes a mistake. Kicks the ball straight out. Hey, what is wrong? What is wrong with him, Raya? That's 2 big mistakes he's made. I mean, the first one was even worse, but he was lucky that the guy couldn't control it. Get a shot off. He looks to be really feeling it, Raya. I have to say, out of all of them, he looks to be really feeling it. Is Dowman. Dowman's on that. He's gone down. So he's Sporting on the left-hand side. Plays it into the centre. Diamande. Ball over the top. And there's 2 players on him, but Sporting still keep the ball. See, if Dowman had got up quicker, then he would have been there for that. And it still was Sporting now. Played into the centre. Over to Diamand. Slapshot, great ice hockey film. The Hanson brothers, very funny. Oh, brilliant. It's awesome. That is a quality film, that is. Here's Genty on the right hand side. He's in the box, but he's going to have to come out of the box. And he's back with... I think he could be the danger man, to be honest, that Genty guy. Oh, shot comes in, goes for the header. He's asking for a push. It did look like a push. Taking any sides, but it did look like one. Let's have a look. No, it's not a push. That's not a push. No, he just put his hands on your back. That's not a push. That's not a push. That's definitely not a push. You need to explain to the player that a push is that. It's not just that. That weren't a push. If that was a push, we might as well all just go home and not bother anymore. Well, I am at home, but anyway. Corner Sporting. Punched away by Raya. And Sporting still have a sporting chance. Yeah, but I've actually got one of those side effects. I've actually got one of them sound effects, not side effects. I've probably got a lot of side effects, to be honest. Where is it? Hold up. I have actually got the old badum tish, I think, somewhere. Where is it? No, I ain't actually. But you can have a gong. There you go. You can have a gong. I ain't got a badum tish. I thought I had a badum tish. I thought I got a badum tish, but I ain't got a badum tish. Push is a weak shove. Absolutely. If you're going to push, do it proper, man. Proper push. Who's your daddy? Here's Saliba. Plays the ball down to Eze. And Mosquera on the right hand side. These are actually both very similar teams, to be honest. Both of them, when they get back in numbers, it's very hard to break them down. Well, it's not hard. I mean, I think it's easy to break teams down. Here's Genty on the right hand side. He's got round Martinelli, but he's having to drop back now. Gets the cross in, and it's easy caught by Raya. Here today, gone tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I've got that and I've got a drum roll, but I thought maybe the drum roll, but I don't use them that often. You know what StreamYard needs to do, don't you? They need to make it a little bit more gamer friendly, because whenever you try and do games, they just slow down all the time. Here's Martinelli and he's got to take it away from him. Corner Arsenal, left hand side. If you're watching the game, yeah, this must be out in math time at moments, to be honest. If you're a fan of like either team, it must be out in math time. Oh, Havertz, get up, man. Get up, Havertz. That's fucking ridiculous. You fucking pansy. Get up. Cheat. Dirty little fucking cheat. You went towards it. Oh, get out of here. Mate, you should have got a yellow card for that. You need a tumbleweed sound effect for my terrible jokes. I think is that Arteta with a yellow card? Yeah, is Arteta arguing that Havertz got fouled there? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. That was ridiculous. Arteta ordered another tanker of Grecian 2000. That was ridiculous from Havertz, so wasn't it? He's not been the only one on the pitch that's done it, to be fair. And Sporting with it again now. Trying to get through Arsenal. Can't get through Arsenal. This has got like a sneaky goal, or like you say, will it go to extra time, or is it just pens? I don't know. We haven't been in this competition for a long time, so I don't really know. But I don't know how it actually works. It's got either a sneaky goal, or it's just going to go right to the. Always Eze. Oh, he's volleys straight over the net and nearly over the ground. Sporting keeper with the ball, plays it over to the right hand side. I'll tell you what I've been doing, because I've just been chilling out and that. I've been watching that burnt peanut. Oh my days, that guy is so funny. The amount of people that like turn around and say, well, the only reason he's like made it is because he's used like a peanut thing and then put his mouth on it. That's got nothing to do with it. He's actually a really funny guy. Yes, it's a good concept. It's a great concept. But it's like, all these people that like go against it, it's like, well, you're just jealous because you didn't come up with it. But it's a simple concept, but the guy is actually a fucking really, really funny guy. I've been watching a lot of his videos this week. Oh, as he's got some space here in the centre. He's getting crowded out though. It's too long, and Sporting get the ball back. Dear man with it coming forward. This game will have a sting in the tail. Scorpions, yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, someone's going to get rocked like an hurricane. Sporting with it now down the centre, keeping it in defence at the minute. You see, both teams, if both teams get back in numbers, both teams are struggling to break the other down. I think it's got to be a break for either team. Sporting now, got it on the right hand side. Jenny's gone off. You did say burnt peanut, or did my dirty mind hear another word that sounds like peanut? Yeah, it's not called burnt penis. I don't know, he might say it's being burnt penis, to be honest. Honestly, check him out. That's another dive from Havertz. For fuck's sake, bro, he's fucking thrown himself to the floor. Same as they did there. The referee needs to get some cards out, to be honest. Jesus is coming on that. With his compensation face. This is why you need to get banned from the pub, Stephanie. Your dirty mind. I mean, I don't have a dirty mind at all. Absolutely not. Carry on film humour. I mean, I could ask how many burnt penises have you? No, I won't ask that. Corner Arsenal, can they actually get this one right? It's with Rice on the right hand side. Can this be the breakthrough? Ball comes in. They've gone for like over the. They've gone, instead of going straight for goal like they normally do with the corners, they're all sort of going right over. Another corner though on the right, left, wherever it is. It's on the pitch. Gutter mines or us, absolutely. That comes from like Carry On films and all that kind of stuff, doesn't it? Havertz is modern day Klinsmann, yeah. 100%. If this referee's giving fouls for diving, book them for it, ref. Yeah, 100%. I don't think he's given one booking for a foul. Oh, it's gone wide. Punch from the keeper. Did he get a punch to it? Looks like he got a touch to that. Sure, he got a touch on there. And Rowjets plus groin, good lead to burnt peanut. And could not. Good. Simons is on now for Sporting, and Jesus is coming on. Sporting on the attack now down the left-hand side. Plays it down the middle. That ball down the middle has been on most of the time in this game. But then they slow it down. Into Diamond. Played down the middle again. And keeping hold of the ball at the minute. Sporting. Made a mistake there though. Arsenal could get on the attack here. And they're running through the middle with Dalman. Tackles, look, 3 players trying to tackle him there. There's no foul there, mate. And he puts it out for a throw-in. I need a piss. My burnt peanut is needing a piss. I'll be back in a sec. Right. Sporting lose this tie, they will regret that late goal at their place. Yeah, I know. It's Dowman again, back to Rice. Into Trossard. Didn't even see Trossard come on. He can't get his pass through though. Clever from Suarez. Back heel onto Trossard. Out for a goal kick. You know what? The thing is, Steph, they actually look like a decent side, to be honest. They actually do look like a decent side, but I think both sides are just letting... Well, actually, Arsenal's done it better, trying to get the break, but both sides are just letting each team get back in numbers. Instead of being quick on their attack. Yeah, that's a foul. Both sets of fans are looking like they're dreading every minute of this last few. And here's Trossard. Gets it back to Nkappi. It's back over to Trossard. Trossard's got two players on him though. Gets the ball out to Gabriel. Gabriel then plays it into Nkappi. Nkappi leaves it if Trossard's going to be on the end of it. Surely, don't you do that in training? That's twice I've seen that now. Martinelli read it wrong before. Trossard read it wrong then. Corner ball, I think. Yeah, it's corner ball for Arsenal. Yeah, it's come off the back of his leg. Corner ball for Arsenal. Dowman with it. Can Dowman be the legend again? And swerve this one straight into the net. Ball comes in. Oh, it's head off the post. Trossard was all on his own. And he's headed it against the post. Still with Trossard though on the left hand side. Into Jesus. Jesus has started crying. But passes the ball back to Trossard. So with Trossard now. Trossard gets the ball into Zubamendi. Saliba. Into the box to Mosquera. Plays it into Dowman. Dowman now on the right hand side. Still Dowman. Drops it back to Saliba. Saliba gets the ball into the box. But nah, nobody's getting on the end of that. Trossard headed the ball. Trossard's all on his own there. Heads it straight at the post. "84 minutes and 10 gone. 0-0. Zubamendi puts the ball over the top looking for Jesus. Jesus now trying to fight with Diamandi. Jesus gets through on the left hand side. His cross is into the sad netting. You know, I'm turning Texan. It's into the sad. And now my stream's stopped. Now it's back on there. Two substitutions coming on for Sporting. Jesus did really well then. The cross is just straight into the side netting. Wow, Bayern losing to Madrid 3-2. Fucking hell. What was the first game? Was it 3-2 Madrid, the first one? Tossard got a woody then. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's Zubamendi, ball in the box to Dalman. Dalman goes down. Arsenal still got it. Can't get through with Jesus. Ball goes up to Sporting. Get it over to the right hand side. Looking for the space here. They're piling forward here. They've got it on the right hand side. Trying to get the cross in. Incappi's up against him. Has to drop the ball back. Still with Sporting though. Sporting then drops it over to the left side. That should be headed away by Mosquera. And Arsenal on the attack again with Dalman. Gets it over to Havertz on the right hand side. Got a lot of pressure on him though at the minute. Drops it back into the middle to Zubamendi. Zubamendi now going through the middle. He's got Jesus on the left hand side. Gets it to Jesus now. Jesus into Trossard. Trossard trying to get through, but Diamandi does enough. And Sporting managed to get the ball away. And the end goes all the way back to Gabriel. Zubamendi down the left hand side to Trossard. Trossard just walking around with the ball at the minute. Gets the ball over to the right hand side to Mosquera. Mosquera into Havertz. Havertz back to Rice. Back into Havertz. First leg was 2-1 Bayern, so 4-all on aggregate. Fucking hell. Into Mosquera, 87 minutes and 10 gone now. It's Arsenal coming forward, back with Dalman. Into Havertz. Cross to Rice. And you're right, they are going to regret that one goal. Arteta, drop the fucking ball, you little fucking twat. To Gabriel, that's back to Raya. Raya then smashes the ball down the pitch. Here comes Incappi, Trossard. Trossard on the outside of the box. Into Incappi. Incappi gets it through to Jesus. Jesus back to Zubamendi. Back to Incappi. Into Trossard. Trossard goes back. Gives it to Incappi. Sporting need to win the fucking ball. Here's Zubamendi. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel to Zubamendi. Into Jesus. Jesus again gets through into the left hand side, but Sporting get away with the ball here. Trying to get down the centre. Arsenal coming back in numbers. Sporting have got it on the left hand side at the minute. Played into the centre. God, just try and go for it, ain't you, I suppose. On the right hand side, ball comes into the box. Headed away by Mosquera. Kicked up in the air by Havertz. And Arsenal have got it now. Tries to get it through to Havertz, but Sporting come back with it again. And they're turning, trying to get in onto the goal. They go on the left hand side. Cross comes in. Cross is just sent away, and Trossard comes forward with it now. And they're flying forward. They've got Trossard, got Incappi on the left hand side. It goes to Incappi. Incappi tries to get the cross in. Can't get the cross in. It's going to be a throw in. Late twist, anyone? It looks like it could be, but I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. There's only 4 minutes left to go. There's only 4 minutes left to go, so Sporting have won the ball again now, but they've got to do something with it, and that's out for a throw into Arsenal. That goal at Sporting was huge. Back to Havertz. And Arsenal's got a corner. And there's only 3 minutes left to go. Saying that Havertz handballed that, it's not, it's on his chest. The pitch is too soft tonight, obviously. Oh man, don't you just hate those excuses? Drive you up the fucking wall, really do. Corner Arsenal, Rice with it. Rice again. Oh, Rice has put the ball out, probably on purpose. Sporting with it now, Diamond. You're going out, guys, so you need to fucking stop passing it backwards. Over to Diamond. He's got a little bit of space here. He got tackled though by Jesus, and then Jesus has gone down as if he's just been killed as usual. And it's over to the left-hand side, and Sporting's got it on the left-hand side now as Suarez makes a mistake though, and Mosquera picks it up. It's a long throw coming in from the left-hand side for Sporting. Arsenal all back in numbers at the minute. Sporting just trying to thread the ball through, and that's out. One minute and 30 seconds to go. You've got to attack quick. The worst thing you can do with Arsenal, I think, is to let them get back in numbers. Worst thing you can do. 1 minute left to go. They've got a free kick here, though, Sporting. Was that for handball? That didn't hit his hand. Goalkeeper with it. Plays it right into the box. Rare comes in, grabs it, and throws the ball out to Trossard. Trossard on the run now to the goal, and he gets tackled. And it's Sporting Lisbon coming back now on the right hand side. Tackle comes in from Havertz, and then Cappy puts it out for a throw on the right hand side. This is going to be their last chance saloon here. Arteta v Simeone semi-final then. Is that who they get? Athletic Madrid or whatever it's called. Is it Atletico Madrid or something? Long throw coming in, but the whistle is about to go. Oh, he's got it on the left-hand side. Oh, he's hit the side netting. His shots hit the side netting, and that was it. That was it. The fat lady is singing. Yeah, that's it. Arsenal through to the next round against Atletico Madrid. That's it, guys. Yep, Arsenal avoided the big boys. Yep. It's not Look, I'm not being funny, but it's not convincing, though, is it? Really? I mean, Arsenal at the Emirates, they should be scoring a goal, for fuck's sake. It's not massively convincing, but you get through, and that's it. So, let's have a look. Is it this one that's still going on? Right, let's have a look at this one that's still going on. Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Bayern winning it 5-4 on aggregate. 3-3 in this game. Arsenal just delaying the inevitable. Yeah. Be interesting to get the perspective from Arsenal fans on that one, to be honest. I don't think they'll be too enamoured with that, to be honest. Yes, you have to get the job done and you have to stay in it, in the competition, but I mean, they'll be happy for that, but you have to look at like the next games, don't you? You know. Oh, it's 3-3 now. Yeah, 3-3, 5-4 to Bayern Munich, and there's only 1 minute left to go. And here's Real Madrid. Do you know what? Do you know what I don't get, Stephanie, nowadays, right? Is when you're in a position where you're going to lose it or whatever, why are you not fucking lumping it up the fucking field and hoping you get something on the end of it instead of still passing it around the back? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me at all, because that's what you do, innit? I know football's changed, but so what? So what? Get in the box. You're only going to make a difference if you get in the box. Oh, fucking hell, Bayern Munich's just scored another Elise. I think it's Elise. He just fucking scored a beautiful goal, to be honest, off the post. That's Real Madrid out. There was that anyway, but what a beautiful goal that was off from Elise. Arsenal could reach the final and do a Spurs in Europa final last year. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, big up Adam and throw kitchen sink at it 100%, buddy. Of course you do. Of course you do. I get this, like, passing it around the back and trying to work a way of getting forward, but not when you're going to go out of a competition. If you're going to go out of a competition, just keep lumping the fucking ball forward, get it into the box in the danger area, and anything can happen, can't it? Elise is levels above Eze. What a player. Oh, Elise's class. You could see it all the time, though, couldn't you? You could see how good Elise was. For Palace, he was absolute quality. I think Eze's got that ability, though, to be honest. I do think Eze's got that ability as well. What the fuck? Arsenal doing Yeti, mate? Well, I mean, they've won. They've got it. They've got through to the next round. So, Adam, they are through, buddy. And Elise Screamer. And God, I missed that geezer. He's quality, mate. Quality. Now, Real Madrid fans and players are fighting. Well, players. Pissed off. But, hey, that was a class goal, that was. So, Real Madrid out, Bayern Munich. Looking like the deal, to be honest. That was a cracking goal, that was. Absolute quality goal. Absolute quality. What's the other ones? That's it, isn't it? That's it, isn't it, today? That was it, wasn't it? Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what they think about it, or whether they think it's good, or whether they think they're just holding on, or whatever. Elise Screamer and great stream, buddy. Gotta go. See you soon. Yeah, absolutely. And avoid these burnt penises, Stephanie. I'm not sure that's the kind of thing that you want to be involved in, to be honest. But big up, Stephanie. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, big up to you. But yeah, that was a quality goal. That was absolute quality. To be fair, that was class. Absolute class. I didn't even change the fucking score, but actually there was no score, was there? So I didn't need to change the score. Right, I'll be back in a sec. I have a special cream for those burnt peanuts. I mean, like, I know, like, it said burnt peanuts, I mean. But it's like, how do you burn your penis anyway? How do you burn your penis? I mean, I've caught mine in my zip, but I've never burnt it. I've never burnt my penis. Has anybody else ever burnt their penis? Because I ain't. I know you ain't, Stephanie, but I mean, well, you never know nowadays. Your name might have used to been Stephen. I don't know. Not nowadays. Another shit show, and Declan is fucked. Mate. That's what I was saying. Be interesting to see your perspective on it. Do you think? I mean, look, you get through, yes, but is it as Stephanie says, delaying the inevitable? It's an interesting one, and I don't think Man City will have looked at that and thought, "Oh dear, we're in trouble at the weekend." You don't seem to be able to score in open play. I mean, look, that game, let's look at it, right? I think you was very, very similar teams, to be honest. I personally think you was very similar teams. Both gave each other the chance to get back in numbers. And I think you both did quite the same thing in that respect. But it's like, I don't know, mate. At the end of right, you're talking to somebody who his team won like European Cups by scoring 1 goal and winning the game. Yeah. So it is. You can actually do it that way. You can actually do it that way. But then you look at like Bayern Munich and the amount of goals that's getting scored in those games. And then it gets a bit of a worry, doesn't it? To be honest, Colin. Yeah, delaying what's to come. Yeah. But like I say, I mean, when we won it, you know, when it was a proper competition, you know, we had to defend for our lives, you know. But yeah, I get you. I mean, it is a worrying thing. There's no doubt about that. But do you celebrate that you're through into the next round, or do you look at it as in, you know, it is delaying the inevitable? It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. If we manage to score 1 goal again, if we score 1 goal against Porto tomorrow and go through in the Europa League, then yeah, I'll love it. But we've scored a goal, so we've at least like done something. But yeah, I get what you mean. I do get what you're saying. It does look like it's dried up a little bit. But I think both teams was sort of like getting back in numbers. And I think both teams look difficult when they actually get back in numbers. So you still should have another idea, though, to be able to counteract that. You know. I thought that tonight's game, to me, was a bit like whoever got the break right. Whoever got the break right will get the breakthrough. You know? But, like I say, mate, a lot of your fans will just enjoy the fact that you're through, and that's it. You know? And at the end of the day, why not? Celebrate, lol. No, I fucking don't. We will be embarrassed in the semi and on Sunday. Yeah. I get where you're coming from. I totally get where you're coming from. I mean, when we did that, I mean, that was a different game, wasn't it? The game was a lot different back then. If you look at it, Trossard hits the post. And their player hit the post as well. Jenny or whatever his name was. But, yeah. It's one of them, innit? Really. And the worst thing is, Colin, you're at the Emirates as well. So you'd expect that if you was going to put a real stamp on it, that you was going to go all the way. You'd expect that stamp, wouldn't you? And it just wasn't there. It just wasn't there at all. So yeah, I'm on your side in that respect, to be honest. I'd have expected my team to at least score 1 or 2. Even the first game, I mean, the goal you got that's won it for you, even that was like, you know, nothing, wasn't it? But hey, that's how it goes. I don't know sort of how a lot of people look at things, but I get it. I mean, I totally get it. There wasn't enough there. There was definitely not enough there. And the thing is as well, you will get found out eventually. When you're doing that, you will get found out eventually. So yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. Right, let's see if we can... he's probably busy at the minute, actually. He's probably just watched the game. But I'd be interested to get his point of view on it, to be fair. So, let's see if he'll come on and give his reality point of view on it. He ain't got a fan cam to do, so surely he can, if he's got the time and he's not doing anything else, then he could jump on here. I keep coming on your show, which I enjoy, but we are fucking shit. Yeah. Mate, I'll have to get you on the show at some point as well, if you've got a webcam or whatever. If you ain't got a webcam, I mean, it makes it easier if you've got a webcam. I mean, I had the Forest guy on the other day, and it does make it easier when you got a webcam, because everybody can sort of tell when to speak and when not to speak, so you're not sort of speaking over each other, you know, and you get used to that, like, over time. So, but yeah, you're more than welcome at any point, you know, to come on and have a chat about it. Do it now if you want. I'll drop you the stream. You can do it now. You don't need to have Streamlabs. I've got a StreamYard. I've got StreamYard. So all you need to do is have a camera, and you know, you can say your piece. Now, if I look at it like as a Forest fan, would I be happy with that? Not really. I saw that there was some desire to actually keep more in the first half, to be fair, to keep pressing and stuff. I thought Sporting dropped a little bit in the second half, personally. I thought they dropped their intensity a little bit in the second half. That was my point of view. But both teams kept letting each other get back in numbers, you know, and you got to do something quick, ain't you? Love to, but I'm the old boy here, thanks. I'm finishing a painting now, but wood. Yeah, 100%, man. When I do like Real Deal and all that kind of stuff, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome, bro. More than welcome. I always drop the stream in the chat and all that kind of stuff, so you're more than welcome. But hey, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I speak it the way I see it, you know, and I can talk football. I think there was a lot of trying to show that you still have something to offer, but it just didn't work. And there was no change to make it work. But, you know, the way like Arteta celebrates at the end, yes, you've got through, but that to me is the kind of mentality that a lot of fans don't share. Some will, 100% some will. Get through, you get through. But I can guarantee Kenny will turn around and say, this is going to be a matter of time. And I could probably guarantee Jez is going to say the same. I could 100% guarantee Jez is probably going to say the same, and I can guarantee Cole's going to say the same as well. Tony Neary, Dal, yes, they'll be. You're happy that you're through, but you know that ain't gonna cut it with the teams that's in this at the minute. It's not gonna cut it. But hey, on to the next. It's like us against Porto tomorrow, right? What I expect is for us to come out and try and win that game, regardless. Whatever. It's 1-1, yes, but I still expect that. I expect us to come out, show that we are Nottingham Forest, and give it a damn good go and get something going in that game. And win it. I expect us to win every game. But I won't ever underestimate opposition. Ever. It's not what I do. And this will be looked at. I mean, I can probably guarantee that Lee Gunner's looking at this one and going, yes, we got through, but, you know, we're smoking the, we're lucky to get through pack. That's what I'm guessing's coming. But that's just me. But yeah, if you get through, you get through. And you could also turn it around all of a sudden. But I mean, you look at Bayern Munich tonight. I mean, fucking hell. It's just different gravy, mate. Different gravy. And the thing is, I don't think City will have seen anything tonight. I don't think Pep will have seen anything tonight that makes them worried for the weekend. Nothing. You kind of burnt out, but you kept going. You did keep going. But Dalman's being found out already, to be honest. As quality as a player as he is. I just think he's in the wrong team, to be fair. I think he's in the wrong team. But, mate, you got through. That's the main thing. Not that it makes any difference, but that's one of the main things. You got through. And that's all you have to sort of look at it as, really. That you got through. See if Mr. Dal is available. I know Cole won't be because Cole's busy. He's probably just watched the game, but I know he'll be busy. So I'm not even going to ask Cole this time. If he wants to come on, then he can. But you know, I'm not going to do that. In fact, actually, what I'll do is what I normally do. I just go Bosh. See, whenever you do these streams, there's always going to be other people doing their streams and doing it, and I get that. I ain't bothered about that. It doesn't bother me at all. Have a drink, have a laugh, been a great laugh with Stephanie and all that kind of stuff. Jack and everyone that's come in, Harry as well, the West Ham fan, and that's kind of what it's all about. And you're just watching a match, but it's like when it's your team, obviously it's different, but I don't know. You know what? I still think though, my mind is still saying that you're going to get it over the line. Maybe I'm mad, maybe I'm crazy, I don't know, but I've just got a feeling you're still going to get it over the line. I still think it's going to happen. It's just a feeling I have. Just a feeling I have. As Cole said, though, I've had a lot of feelings and most of them have gone wrong. So, yeah, you can look at it like that as well. But it is what it is. We love our teams and we get on with it. And that's it. That's how we do it. Dal says wish he could, so he's obviously working at the minute. But the link is there if anyone wants to come on. And I know you are, and you're alright, then you're all welcome to do it. Anthony Herbert, if he's here. I haven't seen Anthony since I ripped him the other day, actually. If we do, we are stuck with a twat. That is very true. Very true. That's what I said the other day. If he does win the league, or he does win the Champions League, you're all going to be stuck with him. That's a very good point, because that's another thing you've got to take into account as well. If he wins anything major, that's it. You're going to be stuck with him, and that's it. But I do think, though, personally, I think the biggest hurdle is to get over the first one. So, and it's probably the same for every single team. When we won the European Cup, it was the first one. But then when you know how to do it, you can always go back to that bank of knowing that you're capable of doing that. So, but the biggest hurdle is going to be getting over the first one. And it's going to be massive squeaky bum time for you lot. Massive squeaky bum time. There's no doubt about that. And you're either going to push it through, or you're not. I mean, you look at Eze today. I mean, I thought Eze had one of his best games, other than the 2-0 of it, the 2 goals he got against Spurs. I just thought he looked well up for it. He looked well up for it today. Well up for it. And he was getting the ball in quite good areas as well. Yes, his shots went wide and over the net, but hey, it is what it is. But he's not been used that much, I suppose, in that respect. Gyökeres at times just looks like a third wheel. In your team, he just looks like a third wheel. And that to me is shocking. It's shocking. I mean, I would imagine most of those Sporting fans that was in the... I mean, they're pissed off, they're annoyed now, but they must look at Gyökeres and be like, who is this fucking player? Is this the player that we had, that we all fucking celebrated all the time? And it's not... I don't think it's Gyökeres' fault either. He's not integrated into the team. You can clearly see it. Hardly gets the ball, but then to me, his confidence is... I mean, what the fuck is he going on about? The fucking pitch is too fucking dry. What? Why the fuck is he saying shit like that? The pitch is too dry. That to me is just like a total right. If they give you an interview, Gyökeres, make sure you say that the pitch was too dry. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Remember the pitches that they used to play on? Where it's muddy and all that kind of stuff. Did alright then. Did alright then. Pitch was dry for Bournemouth as well. They did alright. They won. These bullshit excuses. I think there's anything worse than when you, as a fan, when you play a game and you don't play to your potential and you don't offer anything or you don't offer much. There's nothing worse than somebody of the team or whatever, the manager, coming out and saying, oh, well, the reason is because the pitch is too dry. That's a piss take. When it's fucking what did you want? Did you want the Evans to open up and start raining on the pitch or whatever? Well, what else did you want? You fucking footballers, you fucking hell. When I was a fucking kid and was playing on pitches, fuck me, there was muddy as fuck. If you went down, you got covered in fucking shit. Still carried on. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous excuses. And I personally think they're done for a reason as well. I actually do think they're done for a reason. I think they're taking the piss out of everybody. They're absolutely taking the piss out of everybody when they say stuff like that. Pitch is too dry, this is too... Yeah, you know, when I was going to work, fucking hell, the ground was so fucking hard, I can't go to work today, boss, because the ground's too hard. Imagine how that'd go. Imagine how that'd go. Your boss will turn round and say, well, don't bother coming back, because we don't need you anymore. It's garbage. It's garbage. And why do they say it? You have to ask yourself, why do they say things like that? Because they know that's going to annoy somebody who's just paid £200-300 to actually be there at the game. And then all you can come out with is that. You have to ask yourself why they do that. It makes absolutely no sense. It's clueless. It's clan fucking world. I tell you what, you know, when he took that shot and he said the pitch was too dry, you know, maybe hit it down at the pitch then, because if it's too dry then it's going to be hard, isn't it? So hit your shot down onto the pitch, then there's a possibility it'll bounce up and go into the fucking net. Yeah, you have to put power in it. If the pitch is hard and too dry, then you don't even have to put power into it. Just hit it at the pitch and the power will come from the fucking ground. Oh, it's insane. It is insane. But you get called a boomer. Oh, you don't understand because football's different now. Yeah, football is different now. Football is different now. It's played by fucking pansy fucking millionaires. When the fucking kind of wages they got was nothing like what they are today, yeah, they went for the bonuses. Back in the day, they went for the bonuses. They wanted to get an hat-trick on the pitch because that would be a massive bonus and massive money towards them. It's the same as the UFC when they do what they do. It comes down to actually wanting to get more money, and the more money is in the bonuses, not your general fucking wages. It's in the bonuses. And the amount of players I see now that come off at 2 goals and don't care about it. Mate, honestly. I've seen in the past, I've seen Defoe kicking off when he gets 2 goals and being taken off. You know, because they genuinely wanted those bonuses because they weren't getting given money left, right and fucking centre. And they're all getting given money left, right and fucking centre. In 6 years, Arsenal have won fuck all. Yet they've all got massive fucking contracts for fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that's why they're not bothered about the bonuses. When you go to work, if you know you're already going to get the massive money, why are you going to care about the bonuses? And that's where it's all gone wrong. They're not bothered about the bonuses anymore. Because they're already getting massive money anyway. Just appearance fee is crazy. So why would they care about the bonuses? It's mad. It's absolutely mental. And I don't think my team does it. I don't know if they do it. I'm not going to sit here and say that we definitely don't go down that road. I don't know if we do or if we don't. So I'm not going to talk about something I don't know about. But I find it ridiculous. I mean, back in the day, if a striker or anybody was on 2 goals, if they got taken off the pitch, they was pissed off. Because they wanted that hat-trick. Because that hat-trick does a lot for their careers, and I feel a lot of players now just don't care about that. Look at Haaland. He's not scoring for a while. He don't care. Just carries on. Back in the day, it used to bother him. I'm not scoring goals. What the fuck's going on here? Come on, guys, help me out. I'm not scoring goals. Nowadays, they just don't care because they get that much money. They're not bothered. You shouldn't get appearance money because appearance money is part of your contract to be on the fucking pitch in the first place. So you shouldn't be getting appearance money because that's part of why you're there and part of what you fucking signed. Yeah? The bonuses should come on basically on what you do. Assists, goals, that kind of thing. But it don't work like that now. You can have a Rolls Royce. Come on, come to fucking this club. Come to this club, you can have a Rolls Royce, you can have a fantastic house and all this, that and the other. And hopefully, you do what we want you to do. If you don't do what we want you to do, it don't matter. We'll still give you all these things anyway. And that's the problem. There's no working for it. And that's how it always used to be. Ain't it, Freddie? Nobody else is talking to me, so I'll talk to you. But yeah, that's how it always used to be. Nowadays, doesn't matter. Still going to get the money. You're still going to get paid, and then they've fucking bought in where, the club pays your tax, so you never pay tax, so you get loads of money that way as well. Even if you sign for one of the big clubs or whatever, you're still going to get a shitload of money, whether it works out or whether it doesn't. They're on Easy Street. And the only people that take the fucking shit and the only people that get the fucking bad sides of it is us fans. As fans, we're the ones that's pissed off when we lose. They're fucking swapping shirts and fucking hugging each other on the pitch. We're the ones that's fucking gutted. We're the ones that's fucking annoyed. We're the actual fucking fans that's pissed off and annoyed. They don't give a fuck. They just go back to their millionaire fucking house and fucking have a barbecue. They don't give a shit. They'd say stupid shit on interviews. From memory, England platters. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. And all these people that's actually in the crowd, and all these people that's paying to go and watch these people, are struggling to actually fucking get the money together to go and watch these fucking teams and watch these players. And then the players turn around in interviews and turn around and go, fucking hell. You know? It's ridiculous. From memory, players, not platters. Players didn't get paid. No, they didn't. I don't think they used to. No, I don't think they used to. I think they do now. I don't know about that. I'm not 100% on that. But to come out and say that in an interview when your team's just lost, it's just like, I don't care. It was the pitcher's fault. It was the pitcher's fault. It's pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Colin, I don't know what you do or what your job's been or whatever, but if you turn round to your manager and said, like, if you went in one day and said, manager, boss, I can't do the job today because the floor's too slippery, what do you think's going to happen? What do you think he's going to turn round and say? Because I can guarantee what he's going to turn round and say, because jokingly I've said these things back in the day. Too hot in here. Well, if you don't like it, fuck off and get a job somewhere else. It's pathetic, man. We're getting played. We're getting played, and then we sit and watch games, and, you know, we're well into our games because we're fans. And then we get fucked over by referees and stuff like that. And it just kills your whole fucking part of yourself. When you lose, it fucking absolutely destroys the rest of your days until the next week. Because that is the passion that we have as fans. And they don't get that, and they don't care. They don't care about that either. That's the worst part. I need a piss. I'll be back in a sec. I was a managing director of the same company for 28 years before retirement. I was patient with senior staff but not stupid. This manager needs to be removed. I will do it tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I mean, you look at a team like Arsenal, 6 years. 6 years with nothing. Coming on to 7 years. It's a disgrace, and you can look at me. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot my fucking headphones. Not that I can hear anything, but I'll still put them on just for the effect. But yeah, 6 years not winning anything. It's absolutely fucking disgraceful. It's disgraceful. 6 years and doing nothing. Nothing. It's crazy. Honestly, I find it absolutely crazy. But at the same point, one thing I will say, Colin, and I keep saying this as well, I do think there is a team there with a right manager. With the right manager, I do think there is a team there, and it's like, if you do get rid of him, and you get one of the big dogs in, like what's his fucking face, Simeone or whatever, or the other guy from PSG, I can't remember his name. But if you do, then I think we all need to sit up and take notice, and we should be sitting up and taking notice of. I do think there's a nucleus there of a quality side. There's a few that need to go. Odegaard, 100%. I'd probably say Martinelli. Trossard gives it all, to be fair. I mean, look, I don't know. I do like Trossard, but I do think there's a nucleus there of being a really a good team that can actually do something. And anyone else other than Arteta would have got a goal or two out of that, and then tried to keep hold of it. Anybody else, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it, mate. I've seen fucking quality managers. There's no other ideas, nothing, you know. The way he celebrated at the end, yes, you're through, but the way he celebrated at the end, I was like, what are you doing here? And I do think everybody has to take note of that as well. Because if you do get a good manager, I think things will change big time. But like Cole said, if you got rid of Arteta, he'd bring in somebody that was kind of like him, which would just put it on the same way. So there is a team and not too much of a rebuild. Lots of selling required. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Definitely. I mean, you've got a solid back four. I think you need to sort the left-hand side out, but with Timber, I think you've got solid in that respect. Rice, 100%. Zubimendi, not. Probably Anderson or something like that, because he's definitely going to be going. You know, someone like that in the midfield. I mean, look, I'm not being funny, but I mentioned so many times in that game tonight with Sporting where they was just passing it right through the middle. Stopped a little bit in the second half. But your biggest thing at the minute with Arteta is whenever there's a break, he likes to get his old players back. And anybody that plays against you's got to stop you getting all your players back. Because and Sporting did the same thing. Counter-attack, I think, is the killer of big teams. We proved it last season. Yes, we didn't go all the way, but we did prove it last season. Counter-attack is the way, and Crystal Palace have done it as well. Counter-attack is the killer of most of them teams because you get straight over the midfield and you're straight into the defence and you're challenging them. And I think that is the key. I don't know everything, but I'm just saying it from my point of view. But another thing that is a problem, Colin, is that you got too many YouTubers that are just looking at it from their perspective to try and get something out of it, instead of being about helping the team and going on, and making sure something does something. If you get big as a YouTuber, then make a difference. Like Lee Gunner, like Jez. Kenny Ken, he's not a YouTuber, but he always speaks it real. DJ B, same thing. Shane, all of them. The ball over the top fucks us, yeah. And also, another thing that fucks you as well is when you attack you. But when you attack you, you've got to do it without you getting back in numbers. If you can, like look at that situation today, where I think it was Jenny or whatever his name was running in on your back four, and they had Martinelli to run back on him. Nobody else was catching him. It's only like down to Martinelli going for it that you managed to stop that. But a ball over the top will fuck anybody, to be honest. That's not just, we did it with City. We got a ball over the top by Morgan Gibbs-White to Callum Hudson-Odoi, and he scored the goal. It worked for us big time last season. Counter-attack, and the thing is with Arsenal is you always bring everybody forward. You've got Saliba, you've got Gabriel, they all of a sudden come forward, and they're right in the fucking attacking sections as well, just outside the box. If you can win the ball at that point with a pacey player, you're away. How can I see that, yet nobody else? Well, not nobody else, but, it's so easy. I think if you're going up against the Arsenal defence, it's going to be difficult. Football is a very simple game. Look at Sporting, though, at the same point. They're going out of the competition, yet they're still passing it around the back. What is that about? Remember the old gung-ho? Gung-ho, just throw it forward and just fucking go for it and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's what I would have done. I would have just started throwing the ball forward all the time, getting it in the box, and then then we're going to put you in under pressure to deal with it. If you watch the best Tony Adams challenges, they were outside the box, says it all. Yeah, 100%. I'm gutted he didn't make it in the management thing, to be honest, because I think he would have been a fantastic manager. Same as Stuart Pearce. Neither of them really made it in the management side. Because they was top quality captains, probably same as Roy Keane as well. Don't think I think he did all right with Sunderland. Didn't go him in the Prem and that, and then it went to shit there. But yeah, I mean we've seen some good players that you can call managers. Most of the time, the managers are the ones that you don't expect. You know, Carrick maybe. I don't know. Done all right with Man United. Obviously fucked up on Monday night, but did he fuck up? I mean, Leeds were probably better. I don't know. I didn't see the game, so I don't see football as a difficult game, to be honest. You know, there's too much nowadays where it's like, oh well, we'll just stand here and wait for them to press us. But if the other team does the same thing, it's pointless. I like to see my team go for the throat, mate. And I think, like, the one thing I will say is, like, when Arteta did the gung-ho thing, and yes, they fucked it up, and it was probably, I think it was the first bottle job, I think, where City went over and got the league. But when they did that, I think they still need to have that. They need to have that and the conservative style that they started using, but they still need to have that gung-ho style when they're going against certain teams. Because otherwise it becomes fair, and there's no point in that. Put it all out on the pitch. Put it all out on the pitch. You know? That's all I expect as a fan. Put it all out there on the pitch, same as a UFC fighter. If you go out into the octagon, put it all out there. If you don't win, you don't win. But you still fucking left it all out there. That to me is just reality. It's just reality. I think we try and. I think Cloughie said it best, to be honest. I mean, he can say it better than I can. But some people talk tactics who can't win a game of dominoes. You know, that was one of his sayings. And it is a simple game. Put it over the top. Put the opposition under pressure to have to defend, because you can't be a good defence if you don't get tested. So, and I think a lot of these big teams, if you test them, then they will fold. And that's all of them, because that's what we've done at times. There's too much being afraid to lose instead of being brave enough to win. Far too much of that. Far too much of that nowadays. And you know what? It's just annoying. I mean, that was an enjoyable game. I'm not gonna lie. It was an enjoyable game, that was. For a neutral fan, that was a really enjoyable game. Because both of them was trying to, both teams were trying to go for it. Both teams were shutting each other out. But it's like, Arsenal knew that they was 1-0 ahead in that game. And that started to show. You know, you could see that. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I mean, I was great at Subbuteo. So, I mean, I'm talking facts, because I was great at Subbuteo. So, that's what I used to do on Subbuteo. flick the fucking... Flick underneath the fucking character. Drop the ball over the top. And then fucking flick the striker. And it probably smashed something at the side of the room. But it was a good idea. It was always a good idea. I mean, the best thing, Colin, right, is we've seen greats. We've seen greats. I mean, the people that call world class nowadays is just, it's a joke. It's a joke. Out of all our players, world class. I mean, looking at my players, Murilo's definitely on the verge of it, I think, personally. The rest of them, they put two passes together and they're called world class. I mean, fucking what we're doing here. What are we doing here? It's insane the way some people look at certain players. And most of the time it's people that haven't actually seen those world class players. It's just garbage. It's just garbage. But hopefully tomorrow we have Porto at the City Ground. So hopefully we just go there. We'll not go there, we're already there. But, you know, and we do the business tomorrow. And to me, the Premier League's more important. Premier League's massively more important for me. But at the end of the day, if we can get things done tomorrow and stay in that competition, so what? You know, might end up meeting Villa in the final. We'll see how that one goes. But all you want is your team to give everything. That's all you want. You don't want them talking stupid excuses. I don't think I've ever heard a Forest player give a stupid excuse like that. It just takes the piss. It does, it just really takes the piss. If you lose, you lose. But fucking hell, don't come out with stupid excuses like that. We live and breathe this shit. We absolutely live and breathe this shit. And it means a fucking lot to us when our teams lose. Or whether I mean, if you get a draw, yeah, I'm ish on that, depending on how the game goes. But if you know, to lose makes a big fucking difference. Look at fucking Expat Red the other day when we lost. Oh, that's ruined my whole weekend. That's proper fucking fans. Not on to the fucking next, but I mean, this has been coming for a long fucking time. This has been coming for a long time with Arsenal. You look at the fucking Xhaka thing, what he did. It's fucking throwing the shirt down, treading on it and stuff like that. You're alright with that. I'm not alright with Pierre Van Hooijdonk fucking going on strike. I'm not alright with that. You know? It's about standards. It's about standards. And if you're alright with that, then you must be some kind of weirdo. Because you don't disrespect my club. You don't disrespect my club. And if I saw a player fucking throw the Forest shirt on the floor and tread on the badge, I'm going to do everything in my power to get him out of that fucking team. Everything. Because I don't want him. And I think I speak for most Forest fans on that one. I won't have that shit. Never. I will never have that. Ever. Not in a fucking million years will I have that from a Forest player. If you do that, mate, you can fuck the fuck off. Get the fuck out to whatever team or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Not interested. Don't care which player it is, either. Don't care which player it is. Couldn't give a fuck. Whether he's one of our best players or whether, a Murillo or whatever. Whoever it is, I don't care. You do that, get the fuck out of my club. Get out. 100%. It's about fucking standards, man. It's about standards. And that's why every fan, like I was talking today about fucking, about the officiating and all this, that and the other. Everybody needs to come together, but they won't come together because they'll get a decision this week and then we'll get a decision next week. We'll be moaning about that decision and they won't care, and then they'll get a bad decision and then they'll expect us all to fucking care. If we stick together and turn around and go, look, this is our fucking game. This is our fucking game. If it wasn't for us, keep fucking going to the ground. I know I don't at the minute, obviously. But if it wasn't for us, keep supporting this and keep fucking going to the grounds and all that kind of stuff, you wouldn't have nothing. You wouldn't have anything. And that's what's got to happen. That's what's got to happen. All fans have got to come together and go, we are not having this bullshit officiating. But you'll never get it because one team will get the cut of the green one week and then another team will get the cut of green next week. And they'll expect you to care about when they get fucked up, but they won't care about when you get fucked up. And that's where it breaks down. If everybody's stuck together, even with England, the way England is at the minute, if everyone's stuck together, we can sort the fucker. We could sort it in a fucking day if everybody stuck together. And the thing is, you got all this fucking social media that all it's doing is dividing us all the time. Not just about football, about life. We're getting divided all the time. Look at the things that you see on social media. It's always something. You look at the comments, it's always dividing us. All the fucking time. If I could change Arsenal for the semi, it would be a 4-4-2. Bro, I'd love to see a 4-4-2, bro. I love 4-4-2. Love it. I'm a massive fan of 4-4-2. I love it because when you get two strikers that work together and they get to know where each other's going, because that's another thing I've noticed with football nowadays. Half the time they don't even know what each other's doing. Was back in the day when you had like 4-4-2, the two strikers got to know what each other was going to do, and that's how you got your goals. I mean, what was it, 2 or 3 times tonight I saw Cappy play a good pass, to be fair, a good through pass, and the Martinelli and Trossard just didn't know what he was doing. Didn't know what he was doing, so the ball just went away aimlessly. But yeah, man, talking my language there, 4-4-2. Look, I love 4-4-2. Always have. Always love 4-4-2. And somebody, I mean, Lee was saying it the other day, you look at fucking teams in the conference playing a 4-2-3-1. Why is everybody doing it? Back in the day, you do something different to make, like a 5-4-1 against a 4-4-2 or whatever, to put an extra man in midfield so you can win the midfield. Because until you win midfield, you can't win anything else in a game. You've got to win the midfield because then you get all the distribution. That's one of the main parts of it. Or you do a 4-5-1 and you just chuck the ball over the top. Yes, you've got 5 in the middle, but you still chuck the ball over the top to the striker. Mate, Collymore would have cleaned up nowadays. Collymore would have absolutely cleaned up nowadays the way it is now. Because, you can say what you like about Holland, but, mate, when Collymore was on it. You only have to get the ball to him, he'll take it past anybody. But yeah, I agree, man. 4-4-2 all the way. All the way. 4-4-2, and if you have to get somebody extra into the midfield, you get one of the fullbacks to pull into the midfield, and then you go back to a back three at times, and you have a fluidity with your team. Whereas I think it was Cloughie's was it started out as a 4-4-2 and it could go to a 4-2-4 or 4-3-3, Nowadays, it's just, let's just play this way and hope we get through them at some point. And that's what football is now. You don't get a lot of fluid styles or anything like that because they didn't do that. They didn't do the fluid style. I mean, you can have a fucking 5 at the back, a 4 and a 1, and then all of a sudden one of them drops back, or one of them goes forward, and it becomes a 4-4-2. Nobody does that anymore. I might have got that wrong. I'm not very good at maths. And that's what we don't do anymore. We don't do any of that anymore. It's just a 4-2-3-1 and it either works or it don't. And I don't blame Pep. Everybody blames Pep. It's not Pep's fault. Pep does what Pep does. In order to try and fucking get over him, you have to do something different. Not rocket science, is it? Really ain't rocket science. If somebody does one thing, keeps winning all the time, then you do something different to try and counteract it. You don't just do the same thing and hope that yours works better than theirs does. That just makes no fucking sense. Makes no fucking sense. But anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. Yes, I've called the right act. Give it what it needs. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Big up to everyone who's been in the chat. Had a great time. It's been awesome. Been awesome watch along. I don't do it because it's like, oh, I can jump on this so I can get this and I can get that. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. I like to have a chat with people and I like to have, general conversations and shit. Thanks, mate. Great. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. We'll get you on at some point. And anybody else who keeps dropping in and dropping out, if you want to come on the channel at some point, as long as you're alright, then you can. The cave is well and truly open for that. But it depends what you like. If you're a twat, then I'm not going to let you in, because nobody can be more of a twat than me. And that's it, and that's the rule. So, yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you, and I'll be on tomorrow for the Forest Porto game, where hopefully we can continue in the Europa League. Other than that, keep it real, keep it yeti, and yeah, tatty fucking bye, guys. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you later, guys. Take it easy.